Welcome. My name's Aaron Weber, and you were sent this video because the sender of it, or the sender of the link of it, thought that we had something here at Unicity that would, in our language, make your life better. We certainly do. And I want to share with you some of the ideas that we believe will help you make your life better. So, an introduction to Unicity, and more specifically, to its products. But first, a little background. Yes, Unicity is a direct selling company, and I realize for some that creates a little bit of a slightly negative visceral reaction by virtue of your own experiences or those you've heard about. I understand that. I get that. That's a cross we have to bear relative to the industry that we're in. But this industry is also positive and powerful and profitable when it's done properly and well. And that's our mission. To be people helping people, lifting people, providing opportunities to people, selling good and great products that do what they say they will do to those we know and love and respect. That's the premise we're coming from, and from that, we hope to build an authentic, predictable, sustainable, and consequentially compelling business. So, at Unicity, we make life better, and we've been doing so for over 40 years. And in the current form, as Unicity, for 20 plus years now. We know what we're doing, we know where we're going. We aren't here today and gone tomorrow, we're solid. We're here for you and with you for the long haul. I've been in this business for 35 plus years. I know this industry. I've done everything in it, from industry level board area to stockroom boy. I've bought companies and sold companies. I've started countries and closed countries. I know this business. And of all the things I've done in this business, I choose to do this at Unicity. So what I'm doing and where I'm doing it is vitally important to me, and therefore should prove or should provide for you some benefit and some comfort. So how do we make life better? Well, we do it in three ways. The first is, and it's first for a purpose, through health. Everybody wants to be healthy. Nobody wants to be afflicted with any condition or lack of health. And it's interesting how when we lose health or at risk of losing health, how all of a sudden health becomes that much more of a priority. When you're sick or you have the flu, you make that solemn promise to yourself, I'm going to eat better and exercise and make sure I stay healthy. And it lasts for about a week thereafter. We provide health. And we do that through our products. We have a wide and deep, long-proven, well-established product range, as well as cutting-edge, latest technology products. Three I want to share with you. One is Cleanse. That is a product, or rather a collection of products, that is a month's regime for you to thoroughly detoxify, cleanse, using a vehicle analogy, oil change your body. My guess is you do that for your car every 3,000 or 5,000 miles, but you've never done it for your body. So there's years or decades even of stuff there that needs to be cleaned out to enable your body to reset, recharge, and move forward clean and whole. Cleanse is best in class, category leading in that category, and we highly recommend, whatever you do, that you start right there. The next is Balance, or in some markets called Buyer's Life 7. This is the only, and that should be in caps and bold and underlined and italics, clinically proven, all-natural solution for balancing your blood sugar, diabetes in other words, cholesterol management, lowering the bad cholesterol, as well as the only thing, including all the pharmacopoeia and drugs, that can also increase your good cholesterol and helps you, as a consequence of those previous two, manage your weight. In other words, lose some weight. Clinically proven to do all three. Ironically, it was designed to do all three because all three of those are born out of metabolic syndrome, or the way your body fuels itself. When you can reset that, particularly after cleansing, all of a sudden your body starts to function that much better, and its ability to manage cholesterol, manage blood sugar, and other items like that become that much easier, and the positive consequences flow from that. The great thing with Balance, or Bio 7, is that it can be proven to work with a commonly available, widely understood, Everybody knows what it means, clinical test that has data associated with it. A blood sugar test, a cholesterol test, a tape measure or a scale as relates to weight or fat management. These are unambiguous measures. So we don't have to have you believe us relative to this product's working. You can take the data at the beginning, take the product, remeasure that data, and let that data, or that person with all those letters after their name and the white coat and the stethoscope around their neck, let them tell you our product's working. Not some fanciful test that we provide that proves to you our product's working. Of course, such a test would prove that. We don't play that game. The third is a system called Activate. It's a couple of products there which summarily do two things. One, increases your natural level of energy without stimulating you, which also brings a higher and clearer thought pattern at the same time, as well as retrain, reform your body to use fat as fuel. So that, what an obvious conclusion that would be, your body starts to use your stored fat as a source of fuel because you've retrained it to do so. Those three products work wonderfully well in concert. And yes, we have a whole raft of other products. But those three are category leaders, in fact, in some cases, category creators that just plain work and can be proven and measured and unambiguously proven to do so. It's a sampling of how we make life better through health. Freedom. It's an uncommon freedom to be able to do what you want, when you want, how you want, if you want, and more importantly, with whom you want. All too often we're fooled into thinking, well, I've got this job, this full-time income. And we don't think this way, but ponder with me for a moment. I've got full-time income that covers my bills and then some. Well, the reality is if you get laid off, if your income gets trimmed, if external circumstances put that at risk, all of a sudden you don't have any income, let alone full-time income, and quite frankly, it never was full-time income. It doesn't happen 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, whether you work or not, but yet your bills do. That car payment, that rent, that mortgage, that interest bill, those credit card bills, they are relentless. And so the freedom to have the beginnings, albeit just the beginnings of a cash flow that is true full-time, residual, leverage, sustainable income, no matter the circumstances around you, that allows you to begin to match your full-time expenses, begin to pay off and remove those full-time expenses such that, hallelujah moment, you have full-time residual recurring income without any full-time residual recurring brutal outgoings and expenses. The ability, as I alluded to before, to work with people that are similarly engaged as you, that are heading in the same direction, people with whom you want to work, not with whom you just have to work. We've all been in a circumstance where people don't want to work with that person. I've been in a circumstance where I was working for a boss and with a cohort that really wasn't inspiring to me. It's just no fun. It's just not pleasurable. Now, there's also the freedom of knowing, as relates to my health, I'm doing the right thing to build my health, to sustain my health, to remedy my health, to preclude or prevent those things which I know I'm genetically predisposed to, or those things that are generally a risk in the environment right now. How do I manage things? How do I provide health and manage the other aspects of my life such that those things don't affect me negatively? That's an uncommon freedom. And we have that. Now, easy to say all these sorts of things and project those as we can, we think we can, we hope we can. These aren't in that category for us. These are we currently do. We currently do for a growing number of other folks. Why couldn't, why shouldn't, why would it not be prudent to assume we could do that for and with you? The last is hope. Health, freedom, and hope. That's how we make life better. Hope is a largely missing component in life nowadays. We don't do things because we don't really have any positive hope. We aren't engaged in things that give us hope, such that we can go to bed each night knowing that we are doing the right things to move our life forward, No matter what happens outside, whether I'm working at work, whether I'm working from home, whether the world is going to heck in a handbasket around us, we have hope that we're engaged with the right people in the right place, doing the right things, sharing real products that produce real results, from which flows a real business. That gives real hope. When you have that level of hope, there's no question that your life is made better. And so things and storms and torrents may go on all around you, but when you're locked in, being in the right place at the right time and doing the right things, surrounded by the right people, all of a sudden you have this huge measure of hope. That's how we make life better. Health, freedom, and hope. We have each of those and others in abundance, and we invite you to look seriously at us in that context, primarily at the health driven by the products that we have. Forget all the other stuff for now. Start with the products. Build your own personal experience with them, your own positive experience with them, such that you can say, this is solid, this works, this does what it says it will do, and then we just extrapolate from that as we go forward. I invite you to look at the product link that was also sent with this video link. That's the product that the person that sent you this video thinks is most suitable to you to begin your journey with us to make your life better. We invite you to look at that product video. We also invite you to get back in touch with that person that sent you this email or this link and say, hey, tell me more. I'm intrigued. Or, hey, thanks, but no thanks right now, but gee whiz, thanks for thinking of me. We're in the business of making life better. Now, we can't do that on you or for you. We can't make your life better. What we can do is provide the circumstances, more particularly the products and the environment that allow you to make your life better, particularly in the areas of health, freedom, and hope. We invite you to look seriously at us to help you in doing that with and for yourself and those you know and love and trust. Welcome.